It's a beautiful morning. It's quite cool, actually. I wanted to show you how the flowers have really just come up and giving me so much joy. The Cosmo flower, and especially, I love because it's just feathery and it blows in the wind and it's hanging over it so laden with flowers. Look at that. That's the beauty of it. That's what I love. That's swaying in the breeze. Huh? The size of the hollyhock. It must be 12 feet tall. 12 feet tall. I don't know. And of course, across the driveway here, I have the Rose of Sharon. They're all in bloom. And they look a little bit like a hibiscus too, you know. But this is a Rose of Sharon. A Rose of Sharon. Got some more there. Some um, some more of the zinnias that I transplanted here on this side of the garden, and the phlox. Love it. Love it. This was my zinnia garden. And of course, there, back there, you have the cute little black-eyed Susies, and more of these wonderful uh, Rose of Sharon. Just a pretty flower. Lovely. And blooms till frost. There's a nice little coleus. Excuse me, not coleus, but begonia. And so there you see that. That looks, oh, don't you love summer? And of course today it's cool, very cool, nice. And here are some of the pots that I have on the side of my driveway. A lot of the petunias and ivy growing. And some marigolds. In fact, they're starting to perk up more. And I planted some and they were kind of not moving along, but they're starting to open up, and they will once the cooler weather. They like it, the fall time. But here we see on the other side of the driveway the same thing. Now here I've transplanted some petunias kind of fell back. I don't know what type they were, but so I put in some impatiens there, and they're real happy. There's again the marigolds peeking out. This one is starting to up too. This is another very. It's like a French marigold. Yeah, and this is a pretty begonia umbrella that my daughter-in-law bought for me for my birthday. We'll move along here on the top of the center garden, and there I had the cleomes, which I love them, and some roses coming and going back and forth. More cleomes, and here's the queen of the garden, of course. Look at that. It's unbelievable. It's white and pink. White and pink, they call it. Unbelievable. So big. It got so big. Hydrangea. I can't believe it. I bought a tiny little bush. It was just a tiny little thing. Look at it. It certainly does create a nice look. It's just amazing. I don't know how many feet that is across, but I had to keep watering it so much because of the terrible heat. And they do need water. They're real white right now, and they're going to start turning strawberry. They're going to start getting some like a strawberry color. And this here, the Cosmo. I think I just love them. I think it's the featheriness of it. Just the featheriness of it. Little moss roses up here in a little pot. Yeah, little moss roses. You don't have to do much with them. They're just happy. They're just happy. Here they are, these beautiful Cosmo. And here's that Cleome. I don't know if I'm getting it. There she is. There she is. Yeah. And the phlox. And there we are. Some little roses growing here, starting to come back and having a little show time. And at the front there we see butterfly bush and the petunias. So lovely, so a lot of pretty colors, huh? And of course back here you see the creeping speedwell. It's really unbelievable how it's closing up so nicely. And the impatiens, like a little carpet. So dense, so wonderful, really. So wonderful to see the color. And now we're just going to take a quick little walk here and look at my wheelbarrow. Just look at you can hardly see the wheelbarrow. Yeah, Pete's old wheelbarrow. And Paul came over and put some holes in the bottom of it, and the flowers, I just can't believe it. This is August already, and look at them. Usually they kind of tucker out by the end of July, and it's been hot, unbelievably hot. So here we are. And the snapdragons, as I told you before in one of my other, this is the third time they've given me a flush of flowers like that. Third time, because I keep pinching them. I keep pinching back the seed. And there's the zinnia garden. There's the zinnia garden. That's my joy.